Adam here with Brooksaw Antiques. Today we have this 1958 Olympia SM3 vintage portable typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. Made in Western Germany and one of the top typewriters of all time. And along with the other SM series, also known as the Mercedes-Benz of typewriters. Up top is the adjustable paper guide. This helps you guide the page in straight. I'm going to line that up with the edge of the platen, which is the main roller that feeds the paper. And this one has a brand new platen installed. We'll set the left margin on 0 and the right one around 80. And this is the paper support arm that flips up from the back like a switchblade and extends. This is the paper bale that sits on top. It's got 2 adjustable rollers and a scale. Once you hear the bell, you're near the end of the margin. Hit this line space, get you back to the beginning, and skips 1, 1.5, or 2 spaces. Right now we have it on single, but if you want 1.5, just flip that switch forward 1 notch. It skips 1.5. One more, it skips 2. We're going to keep that on single and finish typing. As you can see, all the keys type nice and none of them skip or stick. I'll type a sentence in red on the next line. Switch from black to red. There's a switch on the right side. Flip that down to the red indicator. It prints the bottom portion of the ribbon, which is red when you have it in the middle. It doesn't print any ink at all. It just leaves a stencil for copying purposes. When you have it up top, it prints the top portion of the ribbon, which is black. We're going to move that down for red. Beautiful. And you can tell the sound difference when it's got a new platen. It's much quieter versus the really loud bang that you hear with the old hard platen. Pica, this doesn't have pica. This has 11 characters per inch, so it's not pica or elite. So pica's 10, elite's 12. This is 11, so it's a sweet spot. Very common for Olympias to be right there on the 11. To pull the page out easy, there's a switch on the right side. Flip that forward. It unlocks the rollers underneath the platen, allowing you to pull the page out easier. Load thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock. Make sure you flip that back before you load the next page, or else it won't load correctly. We're going to flip this down for now. Put the color back on black. Got a shift on each side and a shift lock on the left. To clear that, just hit the shift button again. MR stands for margin release. When you get to the end of the margin, there's a mechanism that blocks you from printing. Hit the MR button. Does allow you to get past that block and type all the way to the end. Very good. Above the margin release is the carriage lock. You flip that up, it will lock the carriage in the middle, and it also locks the shift and the keys. To unlock it, just flip that down. It will unlock that. Tab on the top right. The difference between the SM3 and the SM4 is the SM3 is a manual tab set on the back. Just like the margins, you push them and move them like that. Right now they're set at 10 space intervals, and it just stops at each one of those 6 tabs. And on the SM4, you would have the tabs set on the keyboard, and you can set as many tabs as you want on that model. All right, that's it with the keyboard. We're going to look under the hood here. All the brand new ribbons loaded on the left, so it's pulling to the right. If you want to switch that direction, the side you want it to go to, just flip the ribbon guide towards the front on either side, the side that you want it to go to. And then that's meant to catch the eyelet at the end. It's a little metal piece at the end of the ribbon. It will catch on that and then flip it back to the side that it needs to go to automatically. This is your touch control. It's all the way back right now, which is the low tension. If you want high tension, you push it forward all the way to the front, and that just increases the tension when you type on the keys. So, but you do have to hit the keys harder when it's on high tension, but they respond faster. So you just want to play with that to gauge your preference. It does have a fairly heavy touch on this model versus the SM9 and the SM8. Those are much lighter than these. Some people really love a heavy touch, so they might like this better than the SM9. Carriage release on the right side only. That's another difference between the SM3 and the SM4 is that the carriage releases on both sides on the SM4. And if you push in this button, it disables the spacing so you can get to an exact spot on the page. You let it go, you get the clicks. Each one of those clicks is a half space. And this is the paper support arm. Very cool. This will also disable the spacing. So it has 3 options to disable the spacing so you can get to an exact spot. You want to be careful when you use them though, because you'll lose your line. This is the 3rd option. You pull this knob out and you can push on this. It's kind of like a push-pull. Disables the spacing. You let it go, you get the clicks. And that's it. Now available on eBay or Etsy. Search Brooksaw Antiques.